Hi guys, back with Bassington. Hope you're well. Hope you're all keeping safe. I'm just going to talk quickly about a vlog that was put out a few days ago by Paul Thorpe, in which he says Rolex is a better investment than property. He outlines how he owns an apartment in Brighton, a 2-bedroom penthouse apartment. It's valued at just under £700,000, and he is prepared to swap his apartment for a Rolex collection that is valued at £600,000. My advice to you, Paul, is don't do it. Honestly, do not do that. But I'm not here to tell you what you can and cannot do with that apartment. And if you are prepared to swap it, my advice to somebody who has that Rolex collection valued at £600,000, then swap it all day long. And why is that? Well, I think Paul's done a very good piece of investment with this apartment. He bought it for just under $500,000 in 2016. It's valued at just under $700,000. That is a 40% growth in 6 years. Also, the yield is 6% on that apartment. In other words, he has been earning over £30,000 a year as income from renting that apartment out. And that equates over 6 years to over £187,000. So when you add the growth with the yield, Paul has returned nearly £400,000 on a £500,000 investment in 6 years. And I think, Paul, you have done exceptionally well with that investment. I think well done to you. And this is why I like investments that give you growth and give you income. And watches do not do that. Yes, they may give you growth, but they do not give you income. I like high yielding stocks because you get a good yield from them, a good income from them, and also you get growth from them. Now, the Rolex watches phenomenon has only happened really in the last 5 or 6 years. And anybody who bought those watches, say 2016 through to 2020 from an authorized dealer, will have done very nicely. And that collection has probably only cost them in the region of 200,000 to 300,000. And as I say, you're going to effectively buy a penthouse apartment for £700,000 that is going to give you an income over £30,000 a year. And the maximum that those watches have cost you are £300,000. Snatch Paul's hands off is my advice. And again, my advice to you, Paul, is please do not do this. Paul, in the early part of his vlog, explained how people were taking out second mortgages in order to buy Rolex watches, how they were selling their second properties in order to buy Rolex watches. And that is a classic example of the market overheating and the market being way, way overvalued. This is why in an earlier vlog, I said sell, 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 and I stand by that. If you have any Rolex model and are looking to release capital, now is the time to sell. And the problem is history repeats itself and we never learn our lessons from history. You only have to go back to tulip mania in the 17th century in Holland, and people were selling their properties in order to obtain one tulip bulb. Does that sound familiar? Stay safe and stay tuned.